Hey guys, Nathaniel here from SuperGameCrashers and welcome back to Subnautica. Welcome back indeed. Now, in between the last episode and this episode, I've actually done quite a lot. I've explored quite a lot and I found areas that I haven't recorded. Now, the one area that I found is a landmass, which is an island, and I found this by simply exploring around. Now, the island itself doesn't actually have that much on it. It had a few PDAs, and that was about it. It had something quite useful though. It had plants, and I've picked up some of those plants and I've made some modifications to the base, which I'm going to show you in just a second. The other thing that I found was the Aurora, and I went on board the Aurora, but there was nothing there. It's literally just an empty shell. There's nothing in it at the moment. Basically, there's flooded sections and there's nothing in it. I found about 3 bottles of water. That was all that was in it. It was really just empty. There wasn't even any fragments to scan. It was just empty. There was nothing there. So I imagine in the future, when there are more updates to Subnautica, there will be more stuff added. Certain sections will unlock. But for now, it's pretty empty. So let's show you the base, and we can have a little look around. So here's the base. I've added a few things to it. I'm not sure if I added this last episode, but yeah, I've added this. I've added another one. I found loads of titanium and loads of materials to help build this. So let's have a look.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Right, now, the first thing I'm going to show you guys is this thing. This is a bioreactor, and what it does is it converts plant matter into energy. So that's what's powering the base. But for some reason it's glitched. There's nothing in it, but it is giving me power and allowing me to breathe, which is quite nice. Basically, you fill this up with like that creep vine stuff. It takes 4 of them, and that'll power it for about 3 days. And that's pretty good. I think this thing is awesome. Now, I know that there are others. There are solar panels, which I've scanned and unlocked, but I personally like using this because it's a lot more reliable. In order for the solar panels to work, you have to be quite close to the surface or on the surface for them to be effective. So this is a nice solution to that problem. It also looks like a blender, and I love home appliances, so it's sort of like that. The other thing I've built is a locker, and much like many people who do Subnautica, I'm putting names on it. So my name obviously is Nathaniel, so I put my name on it. If you guys want your name on it, just leave a comment below and I will put your name on it. It doesn't have to be your real name, it can be any kind of name you want. Oh, I found this in the Aurora as well. It's a power cell. It's just something bonus to put into the pod if it should run out of power, and that's about it. Yeah, it's not really that entertaining. Right, let's go down the corridor and into the other section and I'll show you what I found. So, on the island there were these plant pots, and I've scanned them so I can make them. So I've got a planter and I've put some plants in them. Now, oh, I didn't want to do that. Now, if you put them in there, they'll grow, and eventually they'll turn into big trees, and yeah, we'll end up with ourselves with some big trees. And the good thing about the lantern fruit is that they provide food, but also a lot of water. So if I can get the lantern fruit to grow properly, I'll end up with an infinite amount of water and an infinite amount of food, so I won't have to build something called a water reclaimer, which will generate large amounts of water, so I never have to worry about that again, which is very, very useful. So it's pretty cool so far, but the only problem is I have to find more of those things to scan, the fragments. Where's my thing? I'll try to put them in. So I have to find more of those fragments so I can make some more stuff. At the moment I've unlocked quite a bit of stuff, but I've still got quite a long way to go. So hang on a second. Oh no, it's not in this one, it's in this one. So I've unlocked quite a bit of stuff, guys. One of the things I've unlocked is not that. Yeah, this thing, which allows me to grow things on wall, but it's not really, yeah, like it says, purely decorational, it's pointless. And this, an observatory. Now, observatories are actually very good because they look good, but they also allow light in. So if it's dark, I can actually go into the observatory, the lights will come on, and it'll light up the area, which is very useful. So I've also unlocked solar panels. Yeah, you have to build them on the ground. They're not that useful at the moment simply because, well, we're underwater and I have no plans to return to that island anytime soon until I've got plenty of resources, and that's going to take a while. So the other things I've unlocked, of course, is an indoor grow bed, which you've seen, a plant pot, again, it's the same thing, an exterior grow bed. Now this is going to be useful because if I put it on underwater next to the base, I can actually grow those creep vines in there, and that'll save me going back to the creep vine forest and getting attacked by those horrible creatures. Picture frame, not very useful. Medical kit, fabricator. Definitely want to put one of those inside the base, that'll be useful. And apparently this communications array will be used a lot more in future updates. It's going to be like, they're going to apply more stuff to it. You guys may have noticed that there was a little dot on the screen that said heat signature. Well, by clicking on the communications array, I actually unlocked that. So apparently there's going to be more useful stuff. So the more communication arrays you have that are scattered all over the place, the more stuff you'll unlock to find and all that stuff. But I can't reach the heat signature for two reasons. First off, it's really far underground and I get the depth warning. And the second thing is there are creatures which are much worse than those shark things that are swimming around. They actually injure you for about 50% of your health. I honestly, I just got owned by them. So it's not really worth going there yet. Aquarium, we've already seen that. I definitely want to build a fabricator down in the base, but it requires a wiring kit and a computer chip, and they're quite expensive for now. Oh yeah, and I found a chair and a desk on the island, so that was about it. Now the other thing that I have made, if I can open up my thing, is I've built myself a radiation suit. This is so I could get onto the Aurora and have a look around. It's not really that special. I already found lead and I just needed some more of those vine clusters to make it. Plenty of air tanks. I made these fins as well so that I can swim around in the water a little bit better. That's about it. Yeah, that's it. Now the reason it says floating island is because the island literally is floating. They've got these huge air sacs underneath the rocks which are just holding it up. It's really fascinating stuff. So yeah, so we need to scan some more things so that we can unlock this mobile vehicle bay. Now we need this mobile vehicle bay so that we can build things such as the Sea Glide and the Cyclops, which is that huge submarine, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff that we need to get. So yeah, kind of excited. Don't think there's anything else that I need to tell you about. Vehicles. Yeah, so this basically, you just hold on to it and you can go forward really fast. Whoops. Wrong button. Right, so now we need to go around and start scanning some more stuff, and I will tell you guys a little bit more of what I've got planned for this. I can't find the Aurora, but I know that if I go towards the heat signature, I will find some more stuff. Oops. Avoid that guy. Now, those guys don't hurt you if you go really close to them. You can actually kill them if you want to, but those little pods of theirs, they will injure you quite badly, so you definitely want to avoid them. So turn that off so we can swim better. That's pretty much it, guys. That's all that's happened between this episode and the last episode. I've actually spent 3 hours doing all of that. I'd probably say that is the one thing I don't like about this game is in order for you to progress in this game, you have to do quite a lot of stuff. Oh, and I made some more air tanks. That was another thing that I did. So yeah, I think probably much like I've done in the last episode, I'll probably, if I am going to do anything substantial, I'm going to definitely have to skip over these boring bits. I'm actually looking for some more of those things to scan. Don't think there are any. Okay, we'll just keep going. I found that there are little areas, kind of like that area there, where you can find the... oh, there's one. see if you can find things to scan. Oops. Solar panel fragment, we've already got that, but I'll scan it anyway because I get the titanium from it. So if you find something and you scan it, and you already have it, you'll get, whatchamacallit from it, titanium, which is quite nice. And the reason I'm picking up salt is because, despite the plants growing, we're still probably going to run out of water. Mobile bay. Oh yes, this definitely. Oh, I'm going to go to the ground. Yeah. Ow. It's because I'm in the kelp forest and they don't like it. So I have to get out. There's another one. Please be the mobile bay. Yes! Excellent! Let's get out of it.
New blueprint acquired.
Alright, let's go. I don't want to get attacked by these bloody things. Oh, the other thing is my knife broke. I didn't actually know that could happen. But yeah, apparently your knife can break if you use it too much, or if you use it on stuff that's not really important, your stuff can break. So, good to know. Have I got enough room for some more titanium? I have. So I will definitely pick up some more titanium. I just love how my guy can pick up massive amounts of debris and use that to build pretty much anything he wants. Okay, so hopefully we can get back and we can build this mobile vehicle bay, and then we can actually look into building some of this stuff. More than likely I'll probably need silver. I found some gold, so I imagine I could probably use that for something. I'm not quite sure what. Oh, yeah, so these things. These are like air sacs. What they do is they're on the bottom of that island, and there's literally hundreds of them holding up the island. And the good thing about those floaters is if you attach it to something, they literally float the object to the surface. If you've got enough of them, you can float entire rocks and things like that to the surface, which is quite nice. So yeah, pretty cool. I'm running out of stuff to say. Yeah, I love this game. I do love it. But like I said, I'm going to have to start planning ahead a bit more. There's a health kit. What is that? Right. Okay. Now then. Let's have a look. Where is it? Or does it have to be built in there? Breather. Tools. Diver. Laser cutter. Deployables, here we go. Waterproof locker, current generator. Titanium, lubricant, and a power cell. I've got a power cell, haven't I? I'm sure I picked up one. It must be in the locker. Lubricant isn't that hard to make. I can make that from creepvine clusters. Okay. I'm floating into the ladder. What the hell's going on? There we go. Right. Creepvine seed cluster. Yeah. Great. Just what I want. So really go into that area again. Stuff off since the creepvine clusters take up a lot of space. What's that? Gold, there's the gold. Oh no, not night time. I was gonna go in. And now I can't see anything. God, those things make horrible noises. Well, there's our creepvine over there. And I need 3 of them. So, hopefully we can get them without getting owned. Hopefully. That's what he says. Yeah, those things clicking behind me are horrible. I've got mild dehydration. This game can be really creepy sometimes. As far as I know, these creep vine clusters do regenerate, so maybe when we get some more creep vines on our own, start growing some. Definitely be able to get hold of some. There we go. Inventory full. Let's go back to the base. Places. There's a little beacon. Oh, I think that's a crash screaming. Whoa, what's that? I've noticed that before. Ah, that must go down. Yeah, that probably goes down into like an underground cave system. Okay, so there is this thing in this game where you can actually go fairly deep. There is a limit to how far the guy can go, and there's a limit to how far some of the vehicles can go. Apparently the Cyclops, though, has the maximum depth in the game, where you can go almost all the way down to the bottom where there's magma, and apparently later on there's going to be geothermal power added, so we could build a base on the very bottom of the ocean and have infinite geothermal
Welcome
energy.
aboard, Captain.
Right, so I need to get something from here. I forgot what it was. Power cell, that was it. There we go. I should drink some water. Let's get back into our boat and hopefully we can build this thing and show it off before our time runs out. I seem to be making a habit of running over time on these videos. So I hope YouTube doesn't kill me for it. Okay. Right, now. Deploy this. Titanium ingots. Titanium. I need quite a lot. I did store some titanium, didn't I? So 1, 2, 3. Should be able to make a titanium ingot now. Wow. Quite a lot. Here we go. Right, okay, let's should we be waiting till morning? Nah. Post it down now, I've got to find it first. Bind it to slot lock. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna climb. Whoa! Cool. I'm using the mouse button, but it's not. Okay, guys, I think what it's doing is it's glitching on me. So, in the next episode, guys, we'll be building some vehicles. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. This is Nathaniel signing off. Bye-bye!